This story about the young woman that was found cooked alive inside of a Walmart oven is starting to spread like a wildfire. And there are a lot of people weighing in. And this is putting me in a very interesting position because I told you all that I don't think foul play is involved. I think that this is some sort of accident. And if anyone is responsible, I think it's Walmart. However, most of the people speaking out seem to believe that foul play is involved. And like I said, this is putting me in an interesting position because don't get me wrong, it doesn't matter to me what the majority of people say. I'm not a follower. I form my own opinions. So the masses could say one thing that doesn't matter to me. I'm going to form my own opinions. But we have a unique situation here. Because a lot of the people speaking out are Walmart employees that work with these walk-in ovens. Now, I told you all, I'm not familiar with these walk-in ovens. I may look like I am, but I'm not. I'm familiar with what comes out of them. I'm not familiar with cooking in these ovens. So I'm not an expert here. So when I have Walmart employees coming out filming videos of them inside the oven, telling people, hey, there's no way you can get trapped in here. Who am I to tell them any differently? So what I'm saying here, I still believe that, yeah, this is most likely an accident. But we got, I guess you could say experts. You got people who actually work with these ovens that are saying otherwise. So I'm not in a position to say that they're wrong. If anything, they know way more about this than I do, right? I'm not an expert on Walmart ovens. But we got Walmart employees speaking out, and they're all on the same page. I shared a clip with you all yesterday, but I have an even better one now. Because now we got Walmart employees doing demonstrations about how you can't get trapped in one of these ovens. And even as someone who thinks that this is most likely an accident, I'm looking at some of these videos, and now I'm starting to question things as well. So let's go ahead and roll this little clip, and then I'll be right back with more.
Okay, I'm going to show you how this door does not close by itself. It opens, okay? Push your rack in there, whatever. There's this right here. That is the release. Push it. If this door were to close by itself, it doesn't. It doesn't latch. It's designed not to do that. You have to push it. You hear that click? One more time. Let me get in there. AA's here. And the buttons to turn it on are out here. So it doesn't make any sense.
I feel like most of the people speaking out saying that this has to be foul play, I feel like most of them just want the most entertaining outcome. We see this in true crime all the time. I'm sure a lot of you all have seen this as well, where people gravitate towards the most interesting outcome, even though often the answers are right in their face. People want there to be a story. People always want more to a story, right? So if a woman gets trapped inside of an oven, that doesn't sound as interesting as a woman being killed by being forced into an oven and cooked alive, right? People want the more interesting story. And I try my best to be hesitant and to not be one of those people because it's easy to be one of those people. However, those type of people to the side, it's hard to look at these videos that these Walmart workers are releasing. It's hard to watch these videos and to not have a few questions because they are making a valid argument. It's not just someone saying, oh, it has to be foul play. No, they're showing you why they think foul play may be involved. And from the videos I've seen thus far, they're raising a very good argument. Now, it still could be an accident. I would argue that probably there's some type of faulty door or something at the oven that this woman was working at, but that, that's on the back burner right now. Right now, these people are making an interesting argument as to why maybe there is something else going on here. And one thing I have heard over the past couple of days is now Walmart employees who worked at that Walmart are speaking out, claiming that they heard screaming and shouting, but they had no idea where it was coming from. So there's a few details that are trickling out as well as one Walmart worker saw something leaking from the oven, but didn't really think nothing of it and didn't do anything about it. And apparently what was leaking out of the oven was, use your imagination. But let's go ahead and dive into this article really quickly. Bakery worker takes followers inside walk-in oven after Halifax Walmart tragedy. There's no emergency off switch. A bakery worker has offered an insight into how walk-in ovens work amid intense speculation about how a teenage Walmart employee became trapped inside one. Gosimiran Kaur tragically died inside a walk-in oven in the bakery section of the Walmart store she worked at alongside her mother in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Her death sparked widespread confusion about how she became trapped and prompted many people to reveal that they didn't even know walk-in ovens existed. The bakery worker said that from her experience, most walk-in ovens do have similar features. There's no emergency off switch inside of the ovens. On the inside of the door, there is an emergency release button, but the button is metal and would be extremely hot to press, she said. I'm not sure about how other companies work, but we set our ovens to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. At her store, she said, the oven doesn't turn off when it's opened. It stays on throughout most of the day until we finish baking everything. The woman shared another video which revealed the scale of the oven, pushing a large rack on wheels inside of it, which could hold 15 trays of baked goods. Even with the rack, there was still enough room for a person to step inside. But the woman said there are few reasons for a worker to ever step inside a walk-in oven, especially if the oven was already turned on. We would not be cleaning the oven when it's on. The only other reason we would be stepping inside the oven would be to pick up parchment paper off the floor, she said. It is still unclear how Gosimiran Kaur became trapped inside the oven. A dispatch call earlier this week revealed that there was a female employee locked in an oven in the bakery. Oven is on. Unsure if staff are able to turn it off, the dispatch officer warned. Kaur's mom, who worked at Walmart alongside her daughter, made the distressing discovery after conducting a frantic search around the store for her daughter. A colleague noted leakage coming from the walk-in oven. Imagine the horror that her mother experienced, who herself opened the oven, a spokesperson for the family said. As you all know, her charred remains were found inside the walk-in oven in the bakery after a few hours of searching for her. So, as I was saying earlier, look, I don't want to believe that someone did this to this young woman. I don't want to believe that someone pushed her inside of an oven at Walmart and cooked her alive. I don't want to believe that. And as of right now, I don't have any evidence before me that would suggest that. Now, we do have, like we just heard here and like the video I showed you, we have these Walmart bakery workers speaking out. And they're all dumbfounded by the situation. They don't understand how something like this could happen. So even though on one hand, I don't believe there's foul play involved, on the other hand, I'm not closed-minded at all. And I'm definitely hearing these people out. I'm not hearing out every random person online. But as far as these Walmart bakery workers go, I'm definitely willing to hear them out because they know more about this than anyone, right? And also there's the fact that law enforcement is still being mysterious about this investigation. I feel like they could have came out days ago and told people what was up, especially if you got security cameras pointing towards this direction. But I've heard that they don't. But then again, that's just what I'm hearing from people on the ground. We don't know that for sure yet. But as of right now, it's looking like there may be something else here. But I'm not going to be so quick to change my mind on this one. Because what I'm afraid of, and I actually talked about this in another video, I'm afraid that Walmart is the one responsible for this. Yeah, maybe your ovens work this way at your Walmart, and maybe the doors don't close like this at your Walmart. Well, maybe there was something wrong with this oven. Maybe Walmart knew, and maybe Walmart didn't do anything about it. And maybe you guys know how to work the ovens good. Do we know if this girl did? I'm curious to know, what was her position at Walmart? That would be very telling. Did she work at the bakery? Or was she someone that was responsible for stocking shelves? Because that changes a lot of things too. Because, I don't know. One thing that does stick out to me is that they said her mother was looking for her around the store, right? And she was asking other employees, hey, where's my daughter? Where's my daughter? And the employees would say, well, we don't know. She's probably helping a customer somewhere. Now, if you're working inside the Walmart bakery, you're not helping a customer around the store. You're not walking around the store stocking shelves and doing this and price checks and checking people out. No, if you work at the Walmart bakery, you work at the Walmart bakery. At least that's how I thought things go. So that's one big question I have. What was her position at Walmart? What was she doing? Because if I was the mother looking for my daughter that disappeared, I would go straight to the oven if she is someone who works with the oven. But the woman was looking frantically all around Walmart for her daughter before they eventually found her in the oven. So that makes me question things. Because if this is not a bakery worker, yet somehow she was found in the oven, I think that changes the story drastically. You know, up until this point, I kind of assumed that she just worked at the bakery. But, you know, as more details come out and as we hear just tidbits of more information, now I am questioning, okay, wait, well, if she worked at the bakery, why would the mom be looking for her all around the store? And why would other employees assume that she's helping customers somewhere else in the store? Because a Walmart bakery worker isn't in the dog food section telling you what dog food is best. You know what I mean? No, they're at the bakery. So I would like to know, what was her position? What was she tasked with doing at this Walmart? You know what I mean? And at the same time, as we're asking all of these questions, I'm just afraid that Walmart may be responsible for this and they're going to get away with this. Because like I said, listen, these stories, they last in the news cycle for a week or two and then they're forgotten about. Right now, everyone's excited about sharing the videos of ovens. Oh, this must be foul play. Next week, they won't even remember this happened. And that's when they'll release information and say, oh, guess what? Turns out it was Walmart's fault. So I don't want to let Walmart off the hook here. But at the same time, after watching these videos and hearing these bakers speaking out and hearing a little bit more information, I'm starting to question things myself. I still think it's an accident, but I do think that everyone has the right to question things right now. Because police could have put this to rest. They haven't. And now that all of these videos online of how these Walmart ovens work, it's starting to look kind of weird, folks. Either it's a faulty door, either the equipment wasn't working right, or she was pushed in there. I guess we'll have to wait and see. For now, let me know what you think down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.